Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktin Bhavati Naistiti Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bagavatam discussion. So today we are going to discuss Canto 1, Chapter 15, text number 38. 1.15.38. This continuation of yesterday's sloka. 1.15.38. First canto, 15th chapter, sloka number 38. Swarat pautram vinayinam.
Swarat pautram vinayinam.
Swarat pautram vinayinam.
Swarat pautram vinayinam.
Atmana susamam ganaha.
Atmana susamam gunaha.
Atmana susamam gunaihi.
Atmana susamam gunaihi.
Toya nivyaya patim bhumer.
Toya nivyaya patim bhumer.
Toya nivyaha patim bhumer.
Toya nivyaha patim bhumer.
Abhyasintat gajavaye.
Abhyasintat gajavaye.
Abhyasintat gajavaye.
Abhyasintat gajavaye.
Word by word meaning. Swarat, the emperor. Pautram, unto the grandson. Vinayinam, properly trained. Atmanaha, his own self. Susamam, equal in all respects. Gunahi, by the qualities. Toya nivyaha, bordered by the seas. Patim, master. Bhumihi, of the land. Abhyasinchad, enthroned. Gayabhage, in the capital of Hastinapura. Translation and purport is Divenge Sabaya Charna Videsi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Please repeat behind me. Translation. Thereafter, in the capital of Hastinapura, he enthroned his grandson, who was trained and equally qualified as the emperor and master of all land bordered by the seas. Purport. The total land on the earth bordered by the seas was under the subjugation of the king of Hastinapura. Maharaja Yudhishthira trained his grandson Maharaja Parikshit, who was equally qualified in state administration in terms of the king's obligation to the citizens. Thus, Parikshit was enthroned on the seat of Maharaja Yudhishthira prior to his departure back to Godhead. Concerning Maharaja Parikshit, the specific word used, Vinayinam, is significant. Why was the king of Hastinapura, at least till the time of Maharaja Parikshit, accepted as the emperor of the world? The only reason is that the people of the world were happy because of the good administration of the emperor. The happiness of the citizens was due to the ample production of natural produce such as grains, fruits, milk, herbs, valuable stones, minerals, and everything that the people needed. They were even free from all bodily miseries, anxieties of mind, and disturbances caused by the natural phenomena and other living beings, because everyone was happy in all respects. There was no resentments, although there were sometimes battles between the state kings for political reasons and supremacy. Everyone was trying to attain the highest goal of life, and therefore the people were also enlightened enough not to quarrel over trivialities. The influence of the age of Kali gradually inflated the good qualities of both the kings and the citizens, and therefore a tense situation developed between the ruler and the ruled. But still, even in this age of disparity between the ruler and the ruled, there can be spiritual emolument and God consciousness. That is the special prerogative. Hare Krishna. So yesterday we discussed about Yudhishthira Maharaja. After the Kali entered into the kingdom, so the Kali period is started. So it is affecting. So he intelligently took the decision to retire from the kingdom as a king and to take the path so that he can get the salvation and liberation, go back to Godhead. So that is the decision he took. So today, further is sloka is explaining what is that. Before leaving, he is enthroning the similar kind of personality compared to Yudhishthira, the same qualities like the kingdom. What are the qualities Yudhishthira have? Similar qualities as that similar person. He enthroned that. Who is that person? Maharaja Parikshit. Who is Maharaja Parikshit? Grandson of Arjun. It's another grandson of Yudhishthira also. It's because Arjun and Yudhishthira are brothers. So that's why he is mentioned here, the grandson. So he enthroned his grandson. That's what he is mentioned. So who is the father of Parikshit? Mother? Uttara. So we heard in the previous chapters, we heard about how Parikshit Maharaj born and what is his qualities and all. So by birth onwards, he got the blessings of the Lord. So he is the correct person to replace Yudhishthira Maharaj. That's the reason Yudhishthira Maharaj selected Parikshit Maharaj there to enthrone this. And here it is mentioned, surrounded by the seals, all the land, he is the emperor. So it is not like only India, only this part, that part, it is not like that. So surrounded by the seas, all the places, all the land is handled by Parikshit, under the jurisdiction of Parikshit Maharaj, under the jurisdiction of Pandavas. So that was the huge empire. So there are state-wise there may be small kings, but all the kings are under the control of this Parikshit Maharaj and Yudhishthira Maharaj and Parikshit Maharaj. So the emperor was very big. So in order to handle those emperor, it is not very easy. The king should be a Rajarishi. It should not be a normal person. Because currently the politicians, they are accumulating, they want to accumulate wealth for their family, they want to accumulate wealth for themselves only. They are not even taking care of the king, other people, not even taking care of any welfare activities. So even though they are in the name of welfare activity, they are accumulating wealth only. So they are accumulating wealth for themselves. Even though if they are going for some purchase of even though the food items also, in that also they are getting the commission, the current politician. So the current politician is in that manner. But the Vedic times, till the Parikshit Maharaj, all the emperors were Rajarishis. So Rajarishis in the sense, they are spiritually, they trained. So they know what is the goal of life. So what they clearly understand that goal of life is not to accumulate wealth, not to conquer this, that. The goal of life is go back to Godhead. They clearly understand that. And till that time, they should not do any illegal activities. So which is accumulate sins. So for that also, they are keen on that also. They are looking after all the living entities happily. Even from the ant to the elephant and the human being. Everyone was happy in that period. If you see the description, Prabhupada is saying that. All the living entities are happy. The ample amount of food grains, ample amount of milk, everything is produced. Even it is the Prabhupada lecture, he was saying that the cows are walking, the milk bags, from the milk bags, the cows are walking, while walking, it is pasteurized, the milk are leaking from their. So, that is the way, even the cows are happy. That is the period of the Vedic time. So there are so much of wealth, it is handled by Yudhishthira Maharaj and followed by Parikshit Maharaj, but they not even tint or not even have a attachment to the material things. So Raja Rishis, who are the Raja Rishis? Can you give some examples? Now we saw Parikshit Maharaj,
Prahlad Maharaj,
Bali Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj, the Pandavas. So they are all Raja Rishis. So they are all
Vishwamitra.
yeah. So Vishwamitra, yeah. Yeah. So he is a Rishi. Vishwamitra became a Rishi. So these are all the Raja Rishis. Means Raja Rishis in the sense they are the kings, but they are followed the spiritual path. They are inclined to the spiritual path. That is the way the kingdom was flourished. And in Tamil they say that if the kingdom is flourished means 3 times the rain will come. So the famous dialogue will ask, Mummari Malai Puligirada. That means 3 times rain will come. So all the things, because how the rain will come? Once the demigods are satisfied, then the rain will still come. So in the Bhagavad Gita it is mentioned that. So Lord created demigods and human beings. So human beings need to satisfy demigods by doing yajna and offering the food and all those things, so that they will also satisfied. Once they are satisfied, they will give the abundant wealth to the human beings, like sunlight, the air, and the food grains. Everything they will provide. Yes, what are the natural things? They come from the demigods. So they will also satisfy. They will provide abundantly. So during that time, it was happened that way. So the demigods are also satisfied and human beings also satisfied. Both are give and take policy. They were living. But in the current situation, we don't know when the rain will come. When rain may, because currently it is a rainy season here, but there is no rain. It is kind of rainy, moody, but there is no rain. Sometimes rain may not be there. Sometimes there is full of drought. So it is uneven now. We can't predict anything. And so the Parikshit Maharaj, till the Parikshit Maharaj period, the land was peaceful, the kingdom was going peaceful. Even though there are internally the small kings, they will fight each other for the supremacy and to catch the hold of land. But still, they are also trained in the spiritual path. So they also know what is the goal of life. So that is the reason the kingdom was peacefully it was going. Okay. And Parikshit Maharaj also the currently what is the way we are selecting the king in the means like a CM or PM, how we are selecting? So by vote. So Prabhupada used to tell in that lectures, see the people, there are uneducated, illiterate people, they don't know anything about apart from the food, they don't know anything. So by the people they are putting the vote, these people are coming on the power. So there are unqualified rascal is coming on the power. That's what Prabhupada mentioned. So it is people, because the selection of the king should be by the qualified person. So in the olden days, the previous king, they used to keep their son or any other qualified person. They themselves select that person, or by the advice of the Brahmanas, they used to select the person. And there is in the history, there are sometimes they will give a garland into an elephant. If there is no the predecessor, no successor to the king, they are unable to select any person. They will give the garland to the elephant. The elephant will select the person. Because the elephant will go and they put the hara and the garland to a particular person. Then that person will they will accept that person as a king. So that used to happen in the past, the olden days. So that's the way they used to select the qualified person to a king. But in the current situation, the people who is in the power, they are also not qualified. They are cheating the people. So giving the money for the vote. People are selecting the person so that what is the expectation? They will rule properly and they will give all the facilities for us, so that they are selecting them. So in order to getting selected, they are giving money. People are taking the money so that they will be selected. So this is the effect of Kali Yuga. And after getting the money, they are putting the vote to the particular person. That person is not qualified. Education is also not qualified and not qualified to fit in the position also. But then that's the reason they are going and cheating. There are so many scams are coming. What is the reason? Because unqualified persons are sitting on the throne. That is the reason so many scams are coming. So, but Maharaja Yudhishthira here it is specifically saying he selected a person who is equally qualified to him. Selected the Parikshit Maharaj because he is equally qualified. That's the reason Parikshit Maharaj is got selected. And you see, before selection, they must have gone through all the astrological and all those steps. Okay, but astrology is they'll select. They know, okay, this person is fit or not, and they know this person will do the proper ruling or not. So they see all those things, and because by selection also, by selected by the king also, the similar kind of person, and if they go through the astrological way also, the person will be fit for. And Prabhupada, our Prabhupada, after the Prabhupada astrological, the person saw the astrology. But multiple people saw the astrology. One person, by seeing his signature, this person not a normal person. They told, he don't know about Prabhupada. And by just to see his signature, this person is not from this world. He is not a normal person. He is from the spiritual world. He is going to achieve so many things. Before he left to US, that person, one person told by seeing his signature. And another person who was in Mandir,
grandfather itself predicts.
Yeah. Grandfather itself predicts after 70 years, he is going to out of country and he is going to spread the spiritual knowledge. That's what grandfather predicted. And another person, the Raja Madan Mohan temple. And he every day at the night, Prabhupada used to clean the Damodara Mandir. And clean the area, the Rupa Goswami Samadhi is there, Samadhi Mandir. So in the courtyard, he will clean that place. And every day he is clean. While cleaning, he used to cry. On the night, around midnight, after 12 o'clock, he used to clean and he used to cry. And he will beg the Rupa Goswami, please empower me. Like that, he used to beg the Rupa Goswami. The Pujari who used to stay next to the temple, he used to hear the sound. Yes, at night there would be any sound. At that time, he used to hear the sound. Somebody weeping, some cleaning is the jadu's sound, everything he is hearing. So he used to see everything every day. He used to hear every day. One day he saw from the compound and he saw somebody cleaning, and that time Prabhupada was staying in the temple. Now the Damodara temple, Prabhupada used to say there is a room, is there still the room is there. So he used to stay there in that temple. So that time nobody aware that Prabhupada has that much potency. Even the Pujari also used to say that, okay. And even Prabhupada that time also, Vrindavan, people are Hindi people. But he will give the speech in English there. He's taking himself, he trained in that. Yes, he prepared for that, there itself. So that is the way the people used to live. And Prabhupada, just the astrology, we talking about the astrology is that way. Even the childhood itself, they predicted. Once the childbirth, immediately they will understand where is based on the time, where is the star's position, then the perfect astrologer, he will predict the future of that person. The similar way, Prabhupada also people predicted, and Parikshit Maharaj also the things are predicted. So that's the reason that he enthroned Parikshit Maharaj as a successor, and he left. The Parikshit, Yudhishthira Maharaj, he left for the spiritual realization. So we also in that mood, we should be also, yesterday we already discussed, we should be also in that mood. There are so many we are discussing so many times, every day we are discussing, whatever we are discussing, how to get into that mode. So we need to chant, every day we need to chant and do the devotional activity so that we can get to that taste. It is somebody saying that go back to Korea, okay, let's see. At least we are doing whatever we are doing, it is sadhana bhakti. So the sadhana bhakti, whatever you are perfect in sadhana bhakti, one day it will take you to the prema bhakti. So our sadhana bhakti should be firm. We should have the firm faith on the Lord. One of the past time, near Chennai, there is a that time there is a village, it's a Madhurandal. There is a Perumal temple is there. There is a Lord temple is there. So it is during the British period it happened. So because people has a faith on the Lord. So the British collector, that was the time British was ruling something around 1825 something that year it happened. So the collector was coming to the city, coming into villages, and he was roaming and he was seeing what is happening and all. Particular place Madhurandam he came, and the Vaishnavas, they are taking care of the temple, the Perumal temple. So they are asking, there is a outside, the wall was broken, so you please get it. So we need to get it fixed. That's what they are asking asking the collector. The collector said, okay, say now it is raining. That time it is a rainy season. It was raining. There is a lake near to that. So if your God safeguard this lake, because it is sometimes the lake flooded. If it is over flooded means the entire village will flush out. So all the people will be in trouble. All the animals will be in trouble. So many things will happen. The lake got overflow. So the collector told to the people, to the Vaishnavas, if your Lord safeguard this lake, then I will make this temple, renovate this temple. That's what renovate this temple. That's what he promised. Then all the Vaishnavas, they prayed to the Lord because there was heavy rain. So they prayed to the Lord. So all of them are in the temple. They were saying because the flood is, if it is anytime the flood will make happen because that much rain was happening. So everybody stayed in the temple and praying to the Lord. Intensely they are praying. And the night, this collector, he was coming and he wanted to see whether it is breaking the boundaries or what. He wanted to see the lake. Because he wanted to give the report, and if any casualties happen, immediately he need to take the action. So that's the reason he came there, and he was going with the umbrella near to the lake he was going. And in the lake, he was just watching that it is about to fill and overflow. This entire is full, and rain also not stopped. It is heavy rain. With the umbrella, he was just watching the lake. It is going to break at the way. That's the situation. So that time immediately there was a lightning happened. Big lightning happened. That time he saw in the light, he saw there are a couple of persons. They were roaming on the banks at the bottom of the lake. There are boundaries. In the boundaries, there are a couple of persons roaming. In their hands, they had the bow and arrow. They are roaming. He saw. Then he was shouted here. He is going about to break. What they are doing there? He shouted, but since it is a heavy rain, they are not able to hear. They are walking on the boundaries. Then he came back. Then he said definitely is going to break. So he went to the safeguard place. So the next day he will come and see what happened to the village like that. He wanted to see. He came. Fortunately, nothing happened to the lake. Even though it is full, the rain stopped and the water was full. It not broke. Everyone was safe. People are staying in the temple. Then they invited him to the temple. Then he went inside the temple, and he saw inside that Ram Lakshman were there. Then he told, immediately he shouted, I saw these two persons yesterday night in that lake. I saw these two persons, these persons there, same, along with the mala and all, the same dress they were there in the lake. I saw them. That's what he shouted. Then he accepted, okay. the firm faith on Lord, Lord will come. Lord personally will come and save. It happened in 200 years back. It is not that in the previous Yuga and all. It is not like that people, in the scripture it says that Lord won't take birth and all. But Lord will come. If the devotees are praying, definitely Lord will come and save the devotees. This is one of the examples. Till there is a sculpture, what is that? Sculpture will say, right? Culvert. In that, it is written that is the collector, he came and he renovated this based on, he saw the Lord, personally he saw the Lord. That first time he mentioned in the sculpture in the temple, still it is there. Madura, the great Chennai. So the name of the temple became Eri Katha Perumal. So who protected the lake? The name is, in Tamil it is Eri Katha Perumal. So in English it is Lord protected the lake. The Lord who protected the lake. So the Lord's name is like that in the temple. Still it is there in the Tamil Nadu. So Lord, mercy, if you have the firm faith on the Lord, definitely Lord will reciprocate in any form. See, he is not qualified to see the Lord. The person who was the collector is a white man, he is a British person. He is not qualified to see the Lord. But the people who have the faith, Lord will save. That's the faith they are saying that. So then he saw that. Knowingly, unknowingly, he is unknown to the Lord. He never saw the Lord before. But Lord gave the darshan to him in that distance. And later he got the firm faith on the Lord also. He also became a devotee. He had the faith, okay, the Lord is there. He came and personally he saved the lake. That's what he realized. So that is that kind of faith, firm faith we should have in our bhakti also, in our Krishna consciousness also. Whatever we are practicing, we should have the firm faith on the Lord. Any situation, we will go good and bad situations, it will come in our life. Any situation, we should be always have that similar kind of faith on the Lord. Even though it is some bad situation, so there was some reason Lord put us in this situation so that, but we need to pray to the Lord. We should not try to come out from that. We should not try ourselves. We should surrender. If you are able to come out, then you can come out. But if you don't see any solution, we should not demotivate it. We should pray to the Lord, surrender to the Lord. Lord, you gave this situation to me. It is your way. I have the faith on you. You will take me out from this situation. So I am surrendering. So this is the way we need to pray to the Lord so that Lord will take us from that situation. So similar way the kings also during that time, during the Vedic time, they have the full faith on the Lord. They have full faith, complete faith on the Lord. Parikshit Maharaj, he was in the womb itself, he saw the Lord. So that's the reason his name is Parikshit. He was, once he come out from the mother's womb, he was seeing all the people and seeing what is Parikshit. He was examining the people. Why? He saw somebody when he was in the womb, whether this person is that person, he saw the Lord actually. In the stomach, the Lord protected him. He come out and he saw each and every person he saw. That's the reason his name became Parikshit. He is examining the people, whether I see the same person in the stomach, at the womb. So, Lord will protect us in any form. It is not necessarily Lord directly to come on the same form. He can come on any form. He will give the protection to the devotees. So we should have the firm faith on the Lord at any situation. If you have the firm faith and if you have the Kali Yuga Ego Dharma, if you do the chanting properly and regularly following the regulative principles, definitely Prabhupada is confirming that whenever there is yesterday quote was there is a forward. Whenever you get time, please do chanting. Whenever you get time, do chanting. Because we have not much time. So if you do the chanting regularly, following the regulative principles, what is the description? What Prabhupada described for the bhakti? If you follow the Prabhupada way, definitely Prabhupada confirms that I myself will come and take you to the Goloka. That's what Prabhupada confirmed to us. If you follow my words, if you read my books, if you follow my words, whatever I am telling, whatever instructions, if you follow my instructions, I myself personally will come and take you to go back to Gaudiya. So that is the promise provided by Prabhupada. So what we need to do? We just need to follow the instructions of Prabhupada and firm faith on the Lord and follow the regulatory principle, chant the glories of the Lord, do the chanting whenever we get time. That's enough. Automatically everything will come. Okay. So the today's sloga, it is talking about the Parikshit Maharaj become a king. So why Yudhishthira Maharaj said Parikshit Maharaj? In the Bhagavad Gita 3.21 there is a sloka. In Bhagavad Gita 3.21 there is a sloka. Yaddat achati sreshtas tattat yavataro janaha evataro janaha. That means whatever action a great man performs, common man follows. So that's the reason whenever the selection of the emperor, it should be a great emperor. Then the emperor should, the exemplary way you need to be there so that the common people will also follow that. So Krishna also confirming in Bhagavad Gita. So Parikshit Maharaj selection also Yudhishthira selected in that way because he is a perfect fit to be a king. So he selected him and he enthroned him and he left for the salvation, for the self-realization. Hare Krishna. Grandraj Srimad Bagavatam ki Jai.
Prabhupada was saying that Indira Gandhi also, Rajya Sabha, only Brahminical Disha people should be there to rule the government.